What do you think about going second, I guess you would say, this time around, and you're on the big pay-per-view card?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a big opportunity for me. I was grateful to be the main event on the Fox portion of the card. But now that they presented this opportunity, it was even bigger. But it is like I mentioned up there, it is harder, to fight second, because at first I would get my fight over with, and then I can watch my uncle. But now, I gotta watch my uncle and then fight for myself. That's twice the nerves.
And your opponent, Vladimir Hernandez, he's the kind of guy that just keeps going forward.
Yeah.
We've seen Julian Williams hit him with a lot of punches, Alfredo Angulo, and he seems like he just keeps taking it and just keeps going. What do you expect? Nothing less? Not that I'm saying their powers the same as yours, but it seems like he could take a lot.
Yeah, he could take a lot. And I think the mistake that both fighters made with him was not going to the body. They were headhunting the whole time, and I'm not like that. I like to punch the body. I like to work the body, and steadily break my opponents down.
Is that hard though when you have a real short opponent like that?
No, I think it's easier. I think it's easier because I've always fought shorter guys. I'm used to it, and it's easier as well because I have a longer reach. I can control them from the outside. If I have to get in, I can get in, and I think it's easier.
And what do you think about just fighting at 154 now versus 147? I know it's getting kind of hard the last couple of fights.
Yeah, 147 is getting really, really hard, man. And now at 154, I'm just feeling real good. I'm feeling great. It's fight week, and I've enjoyed every minute of it. For 147, that wasn't the case.
At 154, I know your opponent beat Julian Williams. You have Williams, Charlo, Hurd, Castano. You have a couple of names up there. Who are you looking forward to sharing the ring with?
I know Charlo and Castano just got made. So the winner of that, man, it'd be great. I want the belts. I want the belts at whichever weight I'm at, and whoever wins. But right now, I think I gotta focus on Hernandez for this Saturday. I gotta get past him first.
Who do you think pulls out the Charlo Castano win?
I felt like Castano pulled out the first one, and I think he will pull out the second one as well.
Do you think there's any what type of adjustments, if you were Castano, would you do? Because he was hurt a little bit towards the end, but it seemed like you said, like he edged it out.
Yeah, I felt he edges it out, and the reason why I think he can win the second fight is because he can add a jab to his arsenal. I felt like he was walking in, and that's why he was getting caught with a lot of punches and getting hurt, like you mentioned, because he was walking in with no jab. I think if he walks in with the jab, it can set up his offense, which he has a great offense.
And when you were 147, still right now, everyone's talking about Boots Ennis and Virgil Ortiz. And then your name was starting to, grow there, but then now obviously you switched division. But what do you think about them as fighters? And now you're kind of like the lone guy at 154 at that top prospect level, if that makes sense.
Yeah. I think those two fighters are great, and I'm a fan of boxing myself, so I like to watch all of that, and that's an intriguing matchup. And as far as being the loner over here at 154,
the lone guy.
It's okay, it's all right. I gotta keep winning, and I gotta keep proving my point, man. I gotta keep escalating the ranks.
Who do you got in the main event on Thurman versus Barrios?
You know what? I think Barrios can pull it off. I don't think Thurman's inactivity is going to benefit him this Saturday, and I feel like I saw Barrios at the gym a couple of times, and he looks real strong. He looks better at 147. They even told us he had a bad weight cut for 140, so I feel like 147 is going to benefit him a lot.
As a fighter, what does the weight cut affect the most? Like, what do you think he's gonna have improvements with now that he doesn't have to do that?
Man, the weight cut is the toughest part. I think that the toughest part of a fight. It's not even the fight itself. Mentally it's draining, and physically as well. You feel weak, all fight week, and it's not good for anybody. And I can feel that now that I move up from 147 to 154, I feel a lot stronger, and I'm sure that's what Barrios is doing as well.
Are you happier the day before the weigh-in this time versus?
Yeah, man, a lot happier. A lot happier. Everything's going a lot smoother, and I'm happy. I'm happy to be here.
You look in a pretty good mood, yeah.
Yeah, man. I feel real good.
But how much does it affect, in particular, your punch resistance and how hard you punch.
Yeah,
is
man.
that what gets affected the most, or what is it?
It does. You know, we had a nutritionist who explained that to us, and yeah, I mean, the less water you have in your body, the less punch resistance you have. And not only that, man. I mean, training camp, you gotta stop maybe hard training 2 weeks maybe before the fight because you gotta start coming down in weight, and all that just affects you. You know, when you have a good weight, you can work all the way through camp, and that's the best way in my opinion.
Do you think Thurman isn't gonna quite look like the guy we're used to?
I think so. I think that's what's gonna happen because of his inactivity. But who knows, man? You know, he might surprise us. I've been watching videos myself of his training, and I mean, it's not the Thurman I know. But we'll see Saturday night.
You mean on the mitts and stuff?
On the mitts and stuff, yeah.
Is it the speed? Or
it's his speed, it's his style. I don't know, man. It's just he's different. He looks different.
Right. But for yourself, man, this is a huge opportunity. And then Charlo Castaño's right around the corner. They're going to put Tim Tszyu on the card. What do you think of that and building towards those fighters? You're only 20.
Only 20, yeah.
Right, but
yeah, you know, but I think it's great. You know, I think I just came into 154 and all these fights start happening. That's huge. And I'm not in there with the easy fighter this Saturday night. He beat Julian Williams, and that's the top name at this division. So I'm excited, and I need to make a statement this Saturday night.
He didn't stop coming forward with J-Rock. If he does that with you, is he going to get knocked out?
Yeah, you know, I think that's going to be the case. You know, I'm not looking for a knockout. I'm looking to breaking him down. But if the opportunity presents itself, you know, and I feel like I'm a great body puncher. I feel like I can break an opponent down, and I feel like that's what J-Rock kind of needed that night. Yeah.
Who do you see winning Charlo Castaño too?
I got Castaño, man. Like I was telling these guys, I felt like he edged out the first one, and I feel like he has more room for improvement for the second fight.
More people seem to think it's Charlo because he's athletic and tall. You know, they think he's the one that can make adjustments. But
yeah, but I feel like he hit him with his best punch, and he tried to box him as well. So I feel like, I mean, he can make some adjustments, but I feel like the bigger adjustments can be made by Castaño and his team because of you know, like I said, the jab. He can add the jab to his arsenal, and that itself sets up a lot of things.
You kind of sounded like he did box and then he did make adjustments. It's just Castaño kind of had him.
Yeah.
But no, thank you, Jesus. And what about Tim Tszyu as well? Do you think that's a fight between you two could happen one day? And is he good? Has he got the hype going?
I feel especially where you know, he's got a good fan base, and I think in the future that's going to be a great fight. It's going to be a huge fight if we both keep winning, keep making a name for ourselves.
You ever used to watch his dad fight?
Yeah, I never get tired of him. You know, when he fought Zab Judah as well, that was a great fight, great knockout.
And I know you say you're not overlooking Hernandez, but say if you can't get one of those title shots, what about a fight against like the Herds, the Harrison, in division?
I think those are great fights. I think those are important fights, essential fights to have before going into a title fight. You know, it could have been Julian Williams, you know, but now we're fighting the guy that beat him. So beating him makes a statement, and like you said, those fights and those names, those are all important before I get that title shot.
And Jesus, lastly, man, just Charlo Canelo. If that fight happens, who do you think wins that fight?
I got Canelo, man. I don't know. I don't think anybody beats Canelo right now. He's just at another level. He works super hard. He's super dedicated, and I don't see anybody beating him right now. Not unless. I don't think so. I think unless he moves up to like what he was planning on doing to like cruiserweight, I think then he can get hurt. But I don't feel like Charlo can hurt.
You know, got that direction.
Yeah. Thanks so much. Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Powercast Sports. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell.